Jammu and Kashmir's dairy sector has seen a remarkable 19.6% surge, with milk production reaching 2,993,000 metric tons in 2023-2024. Officials call it a major transformative leap, aiming for even a higher target of 3,400,000 metric tons next year. What is behind this sudden milk boom? Is it a game changer for the dairy industry or just a temporary shift? To break it all down, we have with us Farooq Ahmad Najar, head admin of Snowcap Milk. Let's hear his take on what's really happening. Welcome to our show. How self-sufficient do you think Kashmir's dairy industry is?
Recently, a baseline survey was conducted by National Dairy Development Board,
Fine.
wherein it was found that milk production of entire Jammu and Kashmir is around 50 lakh liters per day,
Fine.
in which around 15 lakh liters is marketable surplus. The milk production of Jammu and Kashmir is under unorganized sector around 95%, more than 95%. That is the biggest challenge we are coming in the way of development of the dairy sector.
We see there are local brands, they're working, they're doing good locally, but they are not able to scale, to the national level, like Amul did, What do you think is the reason behind that?
See, Amul also had a humble beginning. Amul is an organization of 80,000 crore business turnover
Yes.
right now, but it was not in its earlier stage. Amul had also a humble beginning, and Snowcap is the only cooperative brand of Jammu and Kashmir, which is functioning on the pattern of Amul only. And this year we are expecting the turnover of 400 crore rupees per year, and we are adding up the services to milk producing farmers, consumers, and we are adding value to our products, and we are on the way towards brighter success, inshallah. So this will be a cooperative model like Amul, cooperative organization like
So you
Amul.
are planning to scale at the national
Yes,
level?
we are gradually scaling up. Every year we are scaling up.
You talked about your plans to scale up to the national level. So at the local level, there are so many brands that are competing. But how is your brand, different? How would you differentiate your brand from other brands?
National level is a long-term goal for now, but we have a tremendous scope to cover in Jammu and Kashmir, because as I said that more than 95% of milk production is under unorganized sector. Only 3-4% is under organized sector. That means processing industries, other brands and Snowcap is only catering to 4% of the milk production. So covering around 50-60%, it will take next 5-6 years to reach 50%, 40% of the milk production.
Can you please share the story behind Snowcap Milk, its journey, its origin, and its current position in the Kashmir market?
Snowcap is a brand owned by the dairy farmers of Jammu and Kashmir, and Snowcap was founded in the year 2004 with the intervention of Amul and government of J&K. At that time, Amul was invited under the leadership of Dr. Varghese Koren to revive the dairy sector of Jammu and Kashmir. And at that time, a new organization, namely Jammu and Kashmir Milk Producers Cooperative Limited, was established under integrated cooperative structure.
So what is its current market position in Kashmir's milk industry, in dairy industry?
In Jammu and Kashmir, we have got associated with us around 1,600 village level dairy cooperative societies, through who we collect around 2.5 lakh liters per day. We process at our 2 dairy units. One is at Chashma Shahi Srinagar, and another processing plant is at Satwari Jammu.
Fine.
And we supply to all defense stations of Indian Army.
Fine.
And other civil markets. We supply to Sikkim's hospital and other associated hospitals of government medical colleges.
What are the areas which produce, where large quantities of milk come from?
See, there are around 7,000 villages in entire Jammu and Kashmir, and out of these 7,000 villages, there are 4,000 milk potential villages.
Okay.
And JKMPCL Snowcap is catering, as I said, that we have covered so far 1,600 dairy villages.
Okay.
And as you said, which are the most milk potential villages in the Kashmir particularly.
Are these villages from North Kashmir, South Kashmir? If you could please
South Kashmir is having good milk production, and quality wise it is very fine.
What about North Kashmir? What about city?
City is having deficit of milk production.
Fine.
People don't rear cows in Srinagar.
Is it on the increase? Is it on the decrease in city? We think that more people are coming, or they are doing away with the practice.
Yeah, they are doing away with the practice as far as Srinagar is concerned. Srinagar district is concerned. Maybe it is due to urbanization.
Fine, fine.
Yes.
What about North Kashmir? Do you see potential there?
Yeah, North Kashmir is also having potential, but I would say that South Kashmir is doing good.
There are a lot of talks going around entrepreneurship. There are so many entrepreneurs. How do you see the scenario changing? Are more people roping in?
See, the government of J&K is very much inclined towards developing the dairy sector, particularly the Department of Animal Husbandry
Fine.
and Cooperative Department.
Fine.
There are numerous schemes which are helping these dairy farmers to come into the business of dairy. Suppose HADP, Holistic Agriculture Development Program, and Integrated Dairy Development Scheme, and KCC, and many more schemes. These are adding up and attracting youth to come into the business of dairy.
Fine, fine,
It is augmenting the dairy.
Do you see it as a
production.
challenge? Do you see it as something good? How do you say it? More and more people roping into this industry.
No, see, it's not a challenge, but the challenge is that, as I earlier said, more than 95% of the milk production is under unorganized sector.
Yes.
That is to be incorporated in the organized sector. That is the biggest challenge for
You are
for us.
facing as of now.
Yes, yes.
The challenges you are facing externally, like we have the challenge of climate change.
Right, right.
And you have national brands that must be posing a bigger challenge to you when it comes to marketing and other things. How do you deal with that?
If we talk about the village level challenge, at the foremost, village level challenges are so many. Suppose there are scarcity of fodder availability.
Fine.
Fodder is not available in abundance. And number two, poor feeding practices at farm levels, right? And as you said, climatic challenges, harsh winters do affect the milk production, and poor shelter management. These type of challenges are
Yeah. How do you deal with it? Like you have deficit of fodder. How do you deal with it? Do you make farmers aware about it, or is it that what is all you do about it?
as rightly said by you, that we make farmers aware. We separate awareness of different types. We take our farmers for exposure visits and arrange training programs for them at Regional Institute of Cooperative Management Chandigarh, National Dairy Development Board Jalandhar, National Dairy Development Board Anand Gujarat. We take them, and we have so far we have trained around 5,000 farmers across Jammu and Kashmir. They impart the knowledge regarding how to make silage, how to cultivate silage, how to ration balance the cattle feed for the dairy cattle, how to have shelter management for these cows, and many more things. Farmers get trained in these institutions.
So does it improve the quality of milk over time when the quality of fodder,
Yes, yes.
Please.
Actually, I would give you an example that 6 years back, we were receiving fat percentage of 3.5 average, and SNF is solid not fat. We were having around 8%. So with the intervention of these training programs, and we have introduced giving cattle feed of Amul brand to our farmers, and this has resulted into the improvement of fat from 3% to 4.3%,
Fine.
which is a very good improvement.
Yes.
And SNF has also improved from 8.0% to 8.5, 8.6%.
Coming to the crucial aspect, of expansion, you are in the nook and corner of the Kashmir Valley and the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir at large. So what are your expansion plans, and how long will it take you to become a national brand?
We are focusing on to incorporate the unorganized sector of milk production to organized sector. That will need expansion programs at extensive level. So we have also expansion programs in our projection. We are intending to establish 2 dairy plants, one in district Badgam and another in district Jammu. We have already 2 dairy plants. One is in Srinagar, Chashma Shahi, another is in Satwari, Jammu. In addition to these, we are planning to have 2 more dairy plants, in which we are approaching to the government of J&K and government of India for fund allocations and other things. So in next 5 years, we will be having at present we are handling around 2 lakh liters of milk per day. In next 5 years, we expect to handle around 5 lakh liters of milk per day.
Please walk us through about the importance of the value addition in a brand.
Yeah, right. Value addition is very important for any industry, and particularly for dairy industry, it is having a paramount significance. Both at village level and at consumer level as well. So JKMPCL is also projecting to value add the products. So far we have added curd, manufacturation of curd, manufacturation of ice cream, ghee, paneer, and this year by the end of this financial year we will be having UST milk. Ultra high treatment milk, which is having longer shelf life than normal fresh milk. So this all will add up to the benefits of dairy farmers.
Is there going to be a difference of prices as well when it comes to the milk you talked about?
Yes, definitely. It will be having higher prices than the normal fresh milk, pouch milk. It will be
but
having
it will
higher prices.
be having a longer shelf life.
It will have a longer shelf life, and it will benefit dairy farmers directly, because we will be able to procure more milk procurement from the farmers.
What is that one major factor that can be a game changer for Kashmir's dairy industry?
Okay, so as I earlier said in the beginning, that Snowcap is owned by the dairy farmers of Jammu and Kashmir. So as per my opinion, we will have to ensure the fodder availability for farmers and sensitize them to cultivate silage and other fodder locally. That is the major factor, I think.
How optimistic are you about the future of dairy industry in Kashmir?
I can say sky is the limit.
Okay. So that's a good way to conclude. Thank you so much for being on the show. It has been a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.